Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome back to Budgeting with Kai, where we're on a cash stuffing and budgeting high, and where I'm using side hustles, my hotel job, and my caregiver job to make my debt die. So I got paid on the 25th. It was just DoorDash, and it was $220. So we're going to be stuffing a total of $220. I already had $5 that I transferred to my holiday savings account. None of these bills are paid because we've already paid them for July. And for our savings, I transferred over the $5 for my holiday savings account. My goal is $500. And we're going to start with our emergency fund. So everyone, how are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. How is everybody doing? Oh, I forgot to count it. I'm sorry. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 80. 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 190, 195, 200, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So $220. Okay, so we are going to start with our emergency in the back. And I think today we will be using purple. Make it as big as I can. And yeah, so I was out of town, so obviously I didn't get paid, and I'm still in my $10, so we'll put a 10, and each one is 5, so let's color in 2 of these little popsicles. So I didn't work at my job, and I'm still in the limbo. You know, like when you start a job, you have to wait 3 weeks until you get a check. So next week is gonna be like my big actual stuffing, because I'm going to get paid from my caregiver job and I'm going to get paid from my hotel job. My caregiver job is part-time, or pretty much as I can, because I work that around my hotel job, and that's full-time. So in emergencies, now we have $50. So that is exciting. So yeah. If you don't know, my name is Kai. I am a newbie budgeter. I've been doing it off and on since about 2022, and I do zero-based budgeting, which means like all the $220 I made, all of it comes out of my account. All of it goes into my sinking funds, my cash envelopes, so I know where all my money is. And that's what works for me, because I was just putting everything on my credit card, and that's just not been working out for me. So while we're in here, this is my low priority binder. So we're just going to start in here, and we're going to start with Future Home. Future Home is getting $10. We don't know when we're going to be buying a house, but it'll happen. Right now, Home has $10, $25, $26, $27, and $28. So maybe, yeah, we don't have a date. Maybe 2028, but right now we are focusing on extending our family. So that is our main priority right now. Okay, next up is car maintenance, and it's getting $20. Each one of these are $2, so let's cross them off. Okay, let's cross them off. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and $20 that we put in there. This is going to save us $90. So 20, 40, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 64 out of 90, which is pretty good. So I'm excited about that. Let's see. So 64. Skipping the loan. Our credit card binder is already stuffed. So now we are moving up to Etsy and ink, which we're going to give $15 to. So we're going to do a 10 and a 5. Okay, so we're adding 15, so let's see, how much do we need? Oh, we only needed 5, so we only needed 3, 4, and 5. So we finished this, and I just like to write July on there. And this was from JP Odds and Ends. Thank you. So that's only $5, and we're adding 10. I think we need like 55 for ink. And right now we have 20, 30, 45. Okay, so we're almost there. I know my black ink is like $17, but I think my other ink is like 45 or something like that. Okay, next up is taxes, and we're going to put 10 buckaroonies in there. And me and my husband, we owe $2,000 in taxes for 2024. Now we have 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3. So $43. All right, that's what that is for. All right, next up is our anniversary trip. And it is getting $10. So we have 20, 30, and 5. I don't know. Maybe our goal is like $300 to $500. I'm not sure. Don't know where we're going either. So, and then shopping and miscellaneous, just $5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And I don't know, I guess I'm just using this as a buffer. If somebody needs an extra couple dollars, we'll just take it out of here. Kind of like a secondary savings, I guess. All right, and now let's move on to our high priority savings. All right, so we're moving on to our high priority savings. So we've already saved high priority. So for car insurance, we already saved $200 for July, and I gave that to my hubby, so that's out. Next up is our car payment, and this is for August. And we are adding $30, so 20 and $30. We're trying to get a jump start on it. Got 150, 170, 180, 185. So we're doing pretty good with that. 185 out of 266. And then as far as rent, with our 100 envelope challenge, y'all will be seeing that video next week. We paid for our first month at our old apartment. So, and then for our apartment, we paid our first month for our new apartment and the security deposit. And then for our apartment now, we're just staying there 2 weeks. So all I needed to give my husband was $450. So I have $100 in here. Now our new rent for September will be $720. We need to give him each month. So, oh, sorry, I forgot to write 185. All right, Wi-Fi. Yep, we're starting to do this. I still haven't turned it on just yet. We got $10. We're gonna jump with 15, which makes it 25. Actually, no. Yeah, 25. I'm trying to get the cheap plan, but my husband's not having it. He really wants the the fiber one for like gaming, but I don't want to pay $70 a month, so we'll see. Today for birthday, we're adding $10, and that puts us at $20, $40, $50, $65. And for birthday, I don't know, we don't have nothing planned, but each one is 5. We put 10, so we're doing 2 purple cupcakes, and that is for our birthday savings. Alrighty, so I'm gonna put that in there. Alright, and next up is vacation. Our trip is in September, but this is just for like tips and cash. 20. Each one is 5, so we'll cross off 4. So 5, 10, 15, and 20. So this will say it was 105. I don't really know what we're trying to save. Maybe like $300 or $400. But yeah. Uh-oh. Let's see how much we got now. We've got 20, 40, 60, $70. So that's actually pretty good. $70. All right. Next up is Kai, which is personal. And I usually just use this for my nails and my feet. And we're adding 10. Because, yeah, my nails, it's time to get them done. And so now that gives us $40. And that's usually how much my gel manicure costs. But this time, I want to get my feet done. So I'm going to wait till I get about 70. It's usually enough. Next up is phone bill. And that is almost fully funded. Phone bill has 20, 40, 60. And we are putting 10. That makes 70. 70 out of 80, and that is auto paid on the 7th. So we got a little bit of a jump start on that. Date night is also getting $10. So let's see what we can do. $10. So let's do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then we just got this one left, so I'm gonna take $1 to finish this. Should be July, and yay, we finished one. I forgot we finished 2. Yeah. Should be 30. It should be 36. So yeah, 20, 35, 36. Nice. So that is going to be for a little movie date. So that's really exciting. And then groceries. Date night has 36. And groceries should have 35. So 25, 35. So $35 going into groceries. And we have plenty of groceries. I'm not trying to buy any more because we're moving. So moving with a whole bunch of new groceries is not a good idea. So let's see what we got in here. We've got 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, and 90. 1, 2, and 3. So we've got $93 out of 125. So we are doing pretty good. So that is it, y'all. That is how I stretched $220. Everything for July is paid up. Next week, y'all look out for our 100 envelope unstuffing, and a lot of what I was saying would make sense. But please consider liking and commenting and leaving a sweet video down below. Thank y'all so much for watching Budgeting with Kai, where we're on a cash stuffing and budgeting high, and where we're using side hustles and our part-time and full-time job to make our debt die. Bye, guys.